I'm delighted to be talking with Jeff Grist in the studio. Hello, Jeff. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Robert. Nice to be here.
Good. Well, I know many people might know you for your 500 award-winning business secrets. It was a book that that you wrote, I think, after you became a Telstra Small Business Award winner.
That's right. Yeah.
And now I know you branch off into a number of different areas, but I think the kind of the core thread through your work is customer service and customer relationships. So why don't we have a talk about that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, it's the core of anything, Robert. If you're not looking after your customers, somebody else will.
Yep.
And even as a one-man band, you've got lots of opportunities to do that. And I'm a one-man band now. At the moment, I'm in real estate.
Yep.
That just gives me opportunity to be better than all the other real estate agents out there.
Okay, so come on, let's have a look at some secrets. What are your top tips?
Absolutely. Well, everybody needs to be known. So get yourself a name badge. Okay. I mean, you know, real estate agents wear them at open homes. People come in, see your name, they can have a conversation with you.
Okay. So whenever you're going out to any kind of business function, get yourself a name badge.
Yes, you know, yeah. I mean, a lot of people will write one and slap it on.
Yeah.
If you want evidence of this, have a look at Scott Ginsberg. He's doing big things with name tags.
Okay.
He's got a book called Hello, My Name is Scott.
Right.
And he's been wearing a name badge for nearly 7 years now.
Yeah. And I guess one of the things there is, you know, you mentioned is when you go to a lot of functions, they stick a badge on you, but it's sometimes a fairly grubby little badge. At least, you know, invest in your own name badge. Is what you're saying.
Get your own name badge made up and be proud about it. It's your company, your name. Be proud about it.
Terrific. Right, next.
What I like to try and do is reward people for spending a bit of time with me.
Okay.
So in a very simple example, if someone comes to an open house to visit me, I'll give them a coffee card for a complimentary coffee to thank them for taking the time.
That's excellent.
And some people say to me, that's the first thing of any value they've got from a real estate agent. So I'm happy with that.
Right.
It does give them a chance to go and have a coffee at a local coffee shop and have a talk about the property as well.
Okay.
So just a simple connection, and I've done a deal with 3 coffee shops in my area. So wherever the property is I'm selling, I'll give them the card associated with that shop.
Okay, so they don't have to go to the cafe with you necessarily.
No,
okay.
It's designed for them to go to the cafe, hand over the card and get a complimentary coffee.
Great.
Of course, the guy behind the counter already knows me, and he's going to say, how did you know Jeff? And they'll have a conversation about me.
Fantastic.
And I find that's a great icebreaker, and it's a great little reward, and doesn't seem like anyone else is using it.
That's brilliant. Okay, lovely. Next one.
It's really important to become a little bit famous.
Okay.
Now, I mean that in your own little context, right?
Yeah.
So in my suburb, I'm now on the committee of the Chamber of Commerce.
Right.
What does that mean? I'm talking to all the business owners.
Yep.
And we're having some say, and I've got a different hat to wear when I can go and speak to them.
Okay.
So I'm not just a real estate agent, I'm also representing the Chamber of Commerce and talking to them about their business.
Yep.
So that's important.
So getting a little bit famous, it doesn't, as you say, it doesn't necessarily need to be directly related to your business. It might be that you get involved with the local community, the local school, or a local piece of land that you'll do some restoration work or something. Just get involved.
Exactly. Get involved with the community and become famous in your little patch.
Okay.
And another thing I do is I identified that the Scout Hall wasn't being used on the weekends.
Right.
So now I manage the kids' party bookings for the Scout Hall on a Saturday and Sunday.
Right.
So what does that mean? That means that I have I meet 4 groups of parents with kids every weekend, and they rent the Scout Hall. The Scouts get the money. They can buy some boats and camping equipment. Everybody's happy.
Fantastic.
And I'm a little bit famous as the guy who rents out the Scout Hall.
Yeah, and these are all families who move home every few years.
They're my target market, you know, and I do that as a volunteer thing, and they appreciate it.
Fantastic. Look, I have no doubt we're going to go on further with this. For the moment, there's some fantastic tips there. Thank you so much for joining us, Jeff, and we'll get you back in the studio soon. Thank you.
Pleasure, Robert.
Thank you.